and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you're watching Mississippi Glam, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. So tonight we're going to do a cooking video. We're going to do chicken and rice, and not just any plain Jane chicken and rice. We're going to do Cajun chicken and rice. So if you guys want to see how to do this, then keep watching. Okay, for this recipe you are going to need some chicken, you are going to need chicken broth, some instant or regular rice. I prefer to use the instant rice because I do not like how long it takes for the other rice to cook. You are going to need either some bell peppers, or you can use a bag of mixed vegetables. I have just some vegetable blends here because I like to try to sneak in vegetables, or I should say fit them in wherever I can. You're going to need a can of rotel and an onion and some kind of Cajun seasoning. I'm going to use this Queen Bee. This is the one that I really like to use, but you can use the Tony Chachere's. That's perfectly fine if you already have that on hand. And you're definitely going to need some olive oil. Alright, I am using this ready-to-cook chicken. It has already been cut up, but I'm just going to cut it into smaller bite-sized pieces because, as you can tell, these are pretty big chunks of chicken. So if you were to get that in your bowl, it wouldn't look too good. So I'm just going to dice these up just into, like I said, bite-sized chunks. If you want to leave them like this, make it more hearty, or if you like that type of thing, feel free to do that, but I'm just going to start cutting them into little pieces like that. To season it. So I'm going to be using my Queen Bee seasoning, or if you're using Tony Chachere's or another type of seasoning, we're going to go ahead and season it. So I'm going to sprinkle this all in the chicken and kind of toss it around with my hands so we get a nice even coat on the chicken, and that's the only thing we're going to season it with. Once we get a nice even coat, we're going to go over to the stove and we're going to drop it in a pan or a pot, whichever one you'd like to use, with a little bit of olive oil to cook it. So I just put some olive oil over into our skillet here, and I'm letting it warm up. We're going to go ahead and dump all of our chicken that we just seasoned right over in there. Dump all that little bit of juice. You'll definitely want to wash that plate because when this chicken is done, you will want to put it back on that plate, and you don't want to put it back on the plate that you just had raw chicken on. So we're just going to cook this chicken up until it is nice and white and fluffy and we do not see any more pink and it's all nice and done. Which will take you just a few minutes. Take you about anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes to cook. But during the time that the chicken is cooking, we're going to go and chop up our onion, and we're going to get our can of rotel open and get our broth open so we can go ahead and start the rice so everything is done around the same time. Alright, our chicken is done cooking. I have taken it out and put it on a plate over there. I'm going to take a little bit more of the olive oil, put it in the skillet here, kind of mix it around just a little bit because we still have a lot of great flavor down here in the skillet. And now we're going to dump our vegetables over into the skillet. So this bag that I have of the vegetable blends and our onion, or if you're using peppers, whatever type of vegetable, or if you don't want to go with a vegetable route, whatever type of vegetable you're doing, other than our rotel. We're not going to do that just yet. But we're going to put that over in here. I'm going to throw our onion in here. And we're just going to mix that around. Get everything coated with that olive oil and that flavor. You can add a little bit more of the Cajun seasoning if you'd like. I'm going to add just a pinch of it. I'm not going to go too crazy because it does contain salt, and you do not want to have a really, really salty meal. I mean, the rice will help soak up a little bit of that salt, but you don't want to be like Sid off of Ice Age. Salty! So I'm going to add just a smidge. Like that. We're just going to go ahead and cook these vegetables up till they're nice and soft. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get our rice started. Okay, I have a pot back here and I have 2 cups of chicken broth. I am making 4 cups of rice. If you are making more than 4 cups, just follow the directions on the back of the box. It'll tell you how much water or broth to put in the mixture. So I'm just going to put 2 cups in this pot back here, and we're going to turn it on. Let that come to a boil, and then we're going to just dump our 5-minute rice over into the broth. Let that do its thing, and then I'll be back to show you guys what to do next. Okie doke, our broth is boiling, so now we're going to dump in our 2 cups of rice. Going to dump that in there. And give it a little bit of a stir. We're going to turn the heat off, and then we're going to put the lid on and let that do its thing. It's just going to soak up all of that broth and plump up. Okay, so our vegetables are done, so we're going to take the cooked chicken and dump it right back over into there. You get all that juice in with it, because that's just going to help season it up even more. We're going to take our can of Rotel, dump that in there. Mix it all together. Ooh, look at those colors, green and red and the white and the chicken. A little bit of orange too from the carrots. Hopefully the kids won't be able to see that. And they'll eat it, no problem. I like to sneak them in, and when I say sneak, I really don't mean sneak. They know it's in there, but it's just like, eat your vegetables. I find they're more prone to eat it if it's mixed in with stuff than just by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cook this just for a few minutes, just to kind of help the tomatoes let go of some of that juice and kind of flavor everything up. And then when that is done, I'm going to take our rice and I'm going to dump it over in here and just mix it all together. We're going to go ahead and just plate it up. Of course, you guys know that I have to add special toppers to everything that I eat, such as cheese and sour cream. So I'm going to put sour cream. You guessed it. If you guys watch the vlogs, you know I'm addicted to this stuff on mine. And then I'm going to put some cheese. If you guys want to put the cheese mixed into the mixture, you totally can. I'm just going to add it as a topper. But that is basically... Alright guys, that is it. I really hope you enjoyed this cooking video. Don't forget to thumbs up my video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you are subscribed, then leave me a comment below letting me know that you were here. And if you guys are going to try out this Cajun chicken and rice. And don't forget to check out my other videos. I have vlogs, I have makeup videos, a few DIYs, some cooking videos, just all kinds of craziness on my channel. So feel free to check that out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.